So before we get into talking specifically about the sensors that are in muscles, limbs, joints, etc., we need to talk about a couple of features of all sensory systems. Okay, and that could be whether that's vision, auditory, or skin or muscles. Okay, and one is that all sensory systems are trained to or are designed to detect certain forms of energy. Okay, so with sight it's what? Visual energy, certain wavelengths of whatever photons or whatever these things are that are out in the air. We're designed to detect certain frequencies. Our hearing systems are designed to detect certain frequencies of sound waves that are always floating all around us. They have comics now, don't they? When I was growing up, I had these comics, and in the back you could buy things like seeds. I don't know what you were going to do with it. I guess plant seeds, have a little garden in your yard. And, America was a different time in the early 60s. And one of the things you could buy in the back of your comic book was a dog whistle. Okay, now what makes a dog whistle different than a regular whistle that a coach might use?
It's at a higher pitch. It makes no noise.
Pardon me?
It makes no noise.
Right, so that's perfect. He said it makes no noise. Okay? And what he really means to say is what? We can't hear it. Right? So, but supposedly, what? The dog can hear it. And why can the dog hear it? The dog has good ears. It's been bred for good ears. Why can the dog hear it and we can't?
Because the dog can hear a higher frequency than what we can hear.
Right, so dogs have a different range of sound wave frequencies that they can hear, whatever that means, or that stimulate their receptors than we do. Okay, so I love that you saying it makes no noise. Because to a dog, it obviously makes noise. Okay, so it's just an example of, there's all kind of, in a sense, information that's out in the world, or energy that's out in the world, that's only information to us if our receptors are developed to deal with that information within that frequency range. So in this case, a dog can also hear in our frequency range, but at higher ranges, because they have a different sensory receptor set. Anyways, all information, there's all kind of different information, or different forms of information in the world. All of it has to be converted into what kind of energy for us to use it. And visual energy has to be converted into what kind of energy? Neural, but neural is, what's its raw form of energy? Right. So all energy, all different forms of energy have to be converted into electrical energy for us to use it. Okay? So that process of taking one form of energy and converting it into electrical energy is known as transduction. Okay, so that'll be in your notes, I believe. So all our sensory systems transduce one form of energy into electrical energy. I take visual energy, turn it into action potentials in my eyes. Same with auditory energy. Same if you come and pinch my skin, I activate receptors that provide electrical energy into my nervous system. Okay, so different forms of energy are transduced, okay, into electrical energy. So all sensory systems have this characteristic or process of transduction.